Hello, everyone, and new subscribers to this YouTube channel. My name is Martin, and thank you very much for tuning into this video. It is titled Taking Too Many Trades, and it is our ABC free signals review from the past week. The free signals that I sent out from May the 2nd to the 6th to all of the members who are subscribed to this channel. So, moving right along. One of the biggest mistakes in trading is taking too many trades. Traders often fall into this trap and are so entangled in this potential web of despair that they cannot survive. This past week, I provided a lot of trade signals, more than I normally offer. I want to test traders on their risk management to see how they reacted. The problem with taking too many trades is information overload, okay? And it impacts the overall account risk even when traders want to stay within their overall account risk. Then there are all the extra profit target levels and stop losses to watch on all these extra trades and maintain when most trades are still open. Taking too many trades can also increase anxiety. Okay, and this increases the amount of time that you spend watching the computer screen, which is another extremely bad habit. Furthermore, if some trades are losing, there's a tendency to prematurely close other trades for fear of losing more trades. This perpetuates in your mind, and fear compounds. Losing trades can cause severe anxiety issues. Okay, so just letting you know that all the trade signals I sent to you last week were valid, meaning that I expected them to win. So, how did you do? Did you take all the trades? Or did information overload cause you extreme anxiety? Okay, now I'm just asking you, did you play the game? And did you enjoy it? Okay, this is me right here. My name again is Martin, and you can see I'm a proud Canadian trader. You can see the red maple leaf down here. If you want to receive your free trade signals, there's no obligation. There's nothing to buy. There's no form to fill out. There's no credit card information I'm going to ask for or anything like that, guys. It is totally free. There's no obligation. Just send me your request to receive the free signals to my email right here. You can see down below, mskyj007@gmail.com. Okay, and I'll have more on this a little bit later on. Okay, now before we look at the actual charts, remember, I sent you quite a number of free signals last week. We're going to review them. We're going to look at the charts and see what happened, okay? And before I do that, I just want you to pay attention just for a brief moment here to my humble disclaimer, okay? My free signal service is an educational program only. I'm trying to teach you how to trade correctly and not give you any specific advice. And always, guys, I always urge you to maintain proper risk money management, and that's a very important part of our free signals program. Okay, so here we are. We're at the summary page, last week's review, May the 2nd to the 6th. Okay, let's take a look, see what happened. Okay, right away here, looking at the summary page, you can see that there's more green than pink, okay? I use the green highlighter to show you the good stuff. That is the trades that won for us for last week. And the pink, obviously, is the trades that lost. So more green than pink is really, really good. So I'm a visual person, guys, and I like to show you things in simplistic visual terms, and this is just one of those things that I do that I really enjoy. Anyways, take a look here on May the 2nd. I sent you a free trade signal to sell New Zealand JPY, okay? And it was a loss, okay? So the very first trade for the week on May the 2nd was a loss for approximately 86 pips, guys. We did control our loss with the stop loss that we placed, so that's always good. Like I said, I'm big on risk money management, and number one rule in Forex trading is to always protect your capital, okay, or your money that you have in your account. This trade lost and the currency pair lost 1.01%. Okay, so now on the same day, I gave you an extra trade, and often, guys, if you read my emails correctly, and I often give you suggestions or further advice, and I often tell you that I'm also going to be taking the trade. So in this case, this was a buy USD Swiss franc, guys. This was a really good win here of approximately 58 pips. Price did hit our second take profit target, and the currency gained 0.221%. Okay, not a huge increase, but a win is a win. Then on May the 3rd, I sent you a free signal. Sell British pound CAD, guys. This was a huge win for approximately 186 pips because price not only reached our second take profit level, but went a little bit beyond that. That's what the plus sign means. So this was a big win for 1.14%. Fantastic. And then on the same email, or in the same email, I gave you an extra trade by the CAD Swiss franc, guys. This was also a winner for approximately 41 pips. Price hit the first take profit, and it was good. This currency gained 0.55%. So very good. Then finally, on the last trading day of the week, May the 4th, buy the Australian dollar versus the Japanese yen. This trade has gone completely sideways for a number of days, guys, and right now my trade is still open, so the advice is keep it open, but let's see what happens at the start of this trading week, Sunday to Monday, okay? And guys, we trade on the daily charts, okay? We're not intraday, we're not scalping, we're not trading on short time frames. We're not trying to get in and out of trades really quickly. We're trying to gain as many pips as possible, and we're trying to reduce the amount of time we spend on the computer. Okay, so that's all part of the Free Signals program. If you like it, then please subscribe or send me an email, and I'll send you the next free trade signal that comes along. So let's take a look right here at the recent week summary, guys. We're in the 20th week since October 2021 that I started keeping stats like this. So you see these statistics right here? Okay, so the total pips won this week was 199 pips. Okay, that's these three winners. Take away the loss there. We still gained 199 pips. It was still a good win. The currencies gained for us 0.89%, guys. And since the beginning of October, take a look at this. We've now gained more than 4,500 pips, okay? And total percentage gain for the currency pair is 29.76%. So we are averaging, if you like statistics, you like this one, we're averaging approximately 206 pips per week. And that is a pretty good, phenomenal winning rate. Okay, so let me just take that off and let's get on to the next slide. And let's take a look at the first trade signal. So this was the sell the New Zealand Japanese yen. I sent you the signal on May the 2nd. Okay, and right here you can see I'm going to open up our entry chart. So I take screen captures of every trade as soon as I enter them and send them to you. This is exactly what I saw right here. This was the signal right here. That's the signal candle, and this is the entry candle. So we got in here at 83.68 right here, guys. Okay, and right now what I'm looking at, the cycle indicator is black, and it's below the 50 level. So cycle indicator looks good for the trade to continue going into a downtrend, and the MACD, the upside momentum is completely decreasing, so momentum is increasing to the downside. That's what that means, okay? And let's see what happened. As I mentioned already in my summary review, it was a loss, and it's kind of a strange loss and a gain. This happens occasionally, but take a look. So we got in here at 83.68, okay, and that means right about there, Okay, so the end of this candle closes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York time zone. And also I live in the Toronto area, so we're in the same time zone as New York City. We got in at the end of that candle or at the beginning of this candle. Usually I send out my trade signal between 6 and 7 p.m. or up to 7:30 p.m. Okay, so we got in there, but you can see the next day, uh, uh, when we got in here, I'm sorry, I should have said we got in right here. This is the signal candle. You can see nothing happened. Price went up, price went down, and it basically was a doji. Okay, so on the next day, I sent out an email alert, and I said, let's move our stop loss from 85.24 down to 84.54. Okay, and the next day, candle, instead of going down further, it actually went all the way up. And we got stopped out right there. Okay, you can see that right there at 84.54. So what bothers me again, this was a purpose candle. And again, the banks often do what they want to do. They brought price up. They got people stopped out. Banks got back in again, and they made all this profit. You can see the next day, price went all the way down from 84.54 down to here. So you can see that with this big black bearish candle. Here, we're in a bearish doji as well. There's another name for that, but I just keep things simple. I don't want to introduce new names for different types of candles and things like that. But I do think price is actually going to go down further from here. And the problem is we got stopped out, so we're not in play anymore. But just remember this pair, the New Zealand JPY, see if it indeed does go down further, hits either the first or second take profit. Okay, so that's the shame of it. We can't win every trade. Okay, so let me clear that off and let's get on to the next signal. Now, in the same email, I sent you a suggestion buy the US Swiss franc. I did not give you any trade levels, but you can actually take a look right here, guys. These are the trade levels. Okay, so on my charts, I had this. The entry was 0.9777 when I sent you the email. The stop loss 0.9695. This was, let me just take that off. So this was here, the first take profit level, 0.9798. I just didn't have enough room to squeeze this between the entry and my second take profit. Second take profit, 0.9836. Okay, so you can see what happened, guys. This was the entry. Right here was the signal, but the entry was right there. And the next day, again, it was a doji, a little black doji. Next day, it actually went down, okay, but did not go down far enough to hit our stop of 0.9695, okay? And then price shot up through the moon right there. However, on this candle, okay, I just want you to pay attention. We got in, okay, we got in, and then the next day, it was a doji, but this next day, before price went down, it actually went up high enough and hit our first take profit of 0.9798. So indeed, this trade did hit our first take profit and gave us our first win for the week. Okay, so congrats to all of you who took this extra trade. Okay, now we get on to the next one. On May the 3rd here, I sent out a signal, a free trade signal to everyone that is on my list, everyone who's a member of my trade signals program. And let's take a look at the entry. Okay, so entry, this is what I saw completely here. Entry at 1.6043. Our stop loss 1.6226. Our first take profit 1.5962. Our second take profit 1.5894. So we got in right there. Here is a signal candle. Okay. Even though the cycle indicator was white, but we're still below the 50 level, and our histograms, they're thick black bars, so momentum is increasing to the downside. Okay, As long as this is below the 50 level, we're generally good to go when we're in a downtrend. And downtrend means that price is below our DTL. You can see that right here. Okay. And anyways, this was the free trade signals. Now let's see what happened here. I'm gonna close that window, and we got in. Let me just take that off. Okay, so we got in right here, guys. Okay, you can see this pink line right there. This was the entry candle. It actually went up right away. So the very first day that we got in, you can see this white body candle. So we were in a bit of a lost position, but the next day it opened up right here, and guys, went right down to here, but it not only hit our first take profit of 1.5962, it hit our second take profit of 1.5894, guys. So for those who are using an automated system like a robot, you would have maybe gotten out at, your trades would have closed at the second take profit level. For those who keep their second position open, you would have gotten all the way down to here. So this was a magnificent win. Congrats to all of you who took this trade. Okay. Now this was a posted trade sent to everyone. Okay. So let me just take that off. And now let's go on to, I believe there was an extra free trade signal on the same email. Okay. By the CAD Swiss franc. Again, I did not send in any I did not send any trade levels, but at the time when I sent you the email, guys, right here, this was the entry, or my entry, 0.7629. Okay, and right here, I got in right here. So this candle was already forming, guys. Okay, and it was already a white body candle. There's our signal candle right there. Take a look right here. The cycle indicator is up. So we're in an uptrending cycle. It's white, and then very thick white histobars. So the momentum is getting stronger to the upside, and we are momentum traders. And guys, let's take a look, see what happens. So we got in right there, and you can see right away in the same day, price went all the way up and hit our first take profit target of 0.7671. Now the thing is, it did hit our first take profit target, and if we're using an automated system like a robot, then our stop loss is moved automatically. Once price hits our first take profit, our stop loss is moved up just a few pips below our entry, which is called the break even. So a stop is moved automatically above 0.7629. But you can see with this candle, price went all the way up, but came all the way down even and closed below here. So we were stopped out, but without any loss at all. Because remember, again, I'm going to repeat this one more time. Once price hits our first take profit target, and it's automatically moved, our stop is automatically moved to just above the break even. In this case, it's 0.7629. In your case, it could be whenever you got in. Okay. And the stop is always automatically moved up a few pips above the break even, because you still want to make some profits on your second position if you're playing with two positions. Okay, so that's it, guys, for that. Another win. Congrats if you took this trade. Okay, and finally we move on to the last trade of the week. Okay, and let's take a look. This was the buy Australian Japanese yen here, guys. I'm going to open up my trade window. At the time when I sent you the signal, this is what I saw. Okay, so I sent you these levels. The entry 93.68 when I sent you. Okay, so it was right there. So again, remember, this candle is a big white candle. This was our signal candle. Okay, and it was a big, huge white bullish candle, closed at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time zone. We got, I probably sent the signal between 6 and 7 or something like that, but we got in right there, guys. Price did go up a bit. on that day, but then came back down again and closed there. So at the end of the first day of trading, we were probably in just a wee bit of a profit, not much, but that's what I saw. Okay, and our first take profit here, second take profit there, and our stop loss, guys, at 91.66. Okay, so let me close this window and let's see what happened. Okay. Let me close that. There we go. Okay. And then, okay, this is what happened afterwards. So our entry right there. Okay. Oh, right there. Like I said, price went up, but then price went all the way down. Okay. And, the interesting thing is it went down the next day and then again the next day formed a little bit of a black doji here. So we're still above the DTL. Okay. We're still above the DTL here. I've got my trade open. Hopefully you've got your trades open. It did not come down below to hit our stop loss just yet, 91.66. So let's see what happens at the opening of this new session for this new week. Now price may come down a bit. Hopefully it doesn't hit our stop, but I'm hoping that it just goes right up again. Okay, and hits at least our first or a second take profit. So have some patience, guys. Let's see what happens. This trade is still open. Okay, so that's pretty well it, guys. I've got one more thing to talk about. It's my inspirational message for the week. A good Forex trader understands, okay, a good Forex trader understands that Forex trading is a game. Okay, it's a game. Every game has rules, and for a Forex trader to achieve a success, it's important to understand and play within the rules of the game. Now, you may ask me, what are the rules? Well, the rules can be varied. They can be quite complex. You often have to make up your own rules that work for you, but the most important rules revolve mainly around money management. Okay, so that I'm giving you the real answer here. The rules are really all about money management and how you control risk. Manage your trades effectively when you're winning and when you're losing as well. You've got to do that. You've got to manage your trades even when you're losing. The best thing you can do as a trader is to manage information. And that was the theme of this video. Don't fall into the trap of information overload with too many trades at one time. So try to stay away from that. I sent you as many trades as I could this week. They're all valid anyways, but I want to see how you did. And you can respond back, and any of you can send me an email and let me know how did you manage the information overload, all the extra trades this week. Did you take them? And finally, I mentioned this earlier, did you enjoy playing the game this week? Okay, so that's about it, guys. If you want to receive my free trade signals, okay, the basic free trade signals, send me your email address, okay? In your email address, give me your first name and tell me what country you're living in, okay? There's absolutely no obligation, guys. It's totally free. I'm not going to get you to sign any form, and you can try the free signals out, and then if you're not happy, then fine, you can turn yourself off. So send your email to mine right here, guys. You can see it below, mskyj007 at gmail.com. Again, mskyj007 at gmail.com. I thank you very much for watching this video. Cheers from Canada. Talk to you again in the next video, and please click on the like button below. Click on the like button below the video. Okay, it helps me. It gives me support, tells me that you're enjoying the videos and that you're learning. And guys, it keeps me sending you my next video for next week. So take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye for now.